All right, y'all. So I've tilled all these beds that Jenna showed y'all the other day, and the tractor tiller does awesome. It breaks up the ground and chews it up really good, and it actually is probably the best tiller I've ever used as far as ease of tearing up ground. But this little thing, it really chews the soil up fine. So far it's worked great. I'm not sure how it's going to work down here in this, well, it's more clay down here, but I'm going to try it and see how it does. I'm not sure that I'll till this whole big bed down here, or if I'm just going to till the rows. Probably I'll just till the rows where we're planting, because it has a cutter path, you know, about this wide. But these beds here, I probably will till the whole things, and then behind us over here we've got some corn beds that I may get to. So I've already tilled down here, and I've got 4 rows tilled out, and they're going to plant green beans down here. I might be tilling these beds in the meantime while they're planting green beans, and I guess you might want to go into detail about how you plant green beans.
Yeah, I can show you how to plant those, and we're going to do a bunch of Blue Lake bush beans. I have a pound of beans. I'm going to do half a pound now and save and do a second planting later, because that'll just be too many green beans to be able to process at one time when they all come into harvest if I do them all at once. And then I'm really excited because I have one pack or two, I think just one pack of dragon tongue green beans. They're not green, they're like purple and yellow color. They're really pretty, but they're supposed to be really good. Tastes a lot like just a regular old green bean. But I wanted to grow them for several years because they're pretty, and this is the first year they're actually doing it.
Yes.
Yay! So I'm going to put those in the ground over here as well.
Awesome.
So let's get to it. Alright, these are my dragon tongue beans. We got them from Seeds for Generations, and I'm going to plant them. You want to hold that for me? Derek tilled me 4 rows, so my rows are already set. They're already at indentation, so I don't have to like dig. These are the beans, they're kind of a brown color. So when I plant beans, I just plant them about 3 to 4 inches apart. I'm not like super precise. I don't come out here with a ruler and measure it. I just place them where I'm planting them. That's a little farther. I eyeball it, like I said. It's not very precise. Yep. About a hand's width apart. So we're gonna go through and we'll do this. I'm gonna mark, yep, that's good. I'm gonna mark the end of my row of these beans, because like I said, I only have about 25 seeds because I just had 1 packet. And then I'm gonna cover these up, and then we'll just do the same thing with the bush beans, Blue Lake bush beans. I'm just gonna start at the end of these and go on all my rows, or until I run out of beans. I don't know if it'll fill all the rows or not, but we'll just do as many as we have with the one big bag of beans. I won't plant more than just 1 bag because I won't have time to process them all. So let me have my rake. All right, y'all. Hey Josiah, can you remember right there? So we can get, or can you go give me a garden tag, please? Out of the wagon, the white things, labels. All right, and I'm just gonna take my rake and gently bury my seeds. You want them to be around 1 inch, but not super deep. So they're covered up, and that marks, right here marks the end. I'm just gonna get a label.
Except for,
did I miss one?
Lydia has more in her hand.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought they finished. Okay, well that's right. They're gonna finish putting those in, and then I'll mark the end of the actual row. So, alrighty. We're gonna plant okra now. We've got this bed, and it's gonna be, I'm not sure if we have enough seeds for the whole bed, but we might. It's gonna be a good bit of the bed, probably at least 3/4 of the bed. I have 2 types. I have Gold Coast okra, and then I have Perkins long pod, and we only have 11 seeds of the Gold Coast, so I'm gonna skip 1 square foot here and do the rest, because you plant okra 1 per square foot. So Let me get one out. Opie's excited. They're little round seeds. I don't know if y'all can see that. All right. So I'm gonna skip, oops. I don't have my shoes on, it's a little tough on the dirt right here. I'm just gonna put it literally right in the center and then press it in and cover it up. It's really, Kylie, you need to move the camera down. Where they can see exactly what I'm doing. All right. Since it's 1 per square foot, did I drop one? Uh-oh, I did drop several and I only had a few of these. Did you get them all? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna put it right in the very middle of the grid and push it in, cover it up. So that's it, it's really simple to do and we're just gonna do this whole bed. Alright, we got our okra planted. I was confused about the grid. It's actually 16 square feet. Our old grid was 12 square feet, so I kept in my mind just assuming it was 12 and I didn't even realize until the kids were like, it's 16, and then I looked at it and I was like, yeah, it is. So anyway, that was 16 square foot per grid. So we just planted 50 okra plants. That's insane. That's a lot of okra. We don't need that much, but we'll be able to eat it fresh, freeze some, and we're going to pickle a bunch of it. You pick them when they're little baby okra and pickle them, and they're delicious. So we'll have plenty of okra, and we'll probably have plenty to share with plenty of people. What you doing down there, babe?
I am watering our green beans.
You ran me water down here, and that makes me happy.
That's sure good. Out of the scraps from the greenhouse stuff.
That's awesome.
I got the only thing that's not here is from there is the black hose, but I've got the pipe down here from the greenhouse.
Perfect. Yeah, don't step in the rose. Ah! Look at her. Her little pants are filthy. Rinse her hiney off. You're filthy.
On the green beans, buddy.
All right, y'all come out. Come out of the green bean rows, guys.
Hey, Emma, will you move the hose to the other side of the bed?
Down through the middle.
Hey, instead of playing in the creek, Daddy can just spray us with that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Did you play in the creek already? Is that why you're soaking wet?
Good job, Lily.
It's a good day for creek play.
Okay. I'm telling them to stay out of this garden, so I'll limit.
Yeah, y'all got to stay out now that we planted it. So we
It's
planted
a regular.
green beans all in that garden, and then there's a 20 or 25 feet left that doesn't have anything in this last row. So Kylie is going to plant acorn squash. She has king bush and queen bush acorn squash that she wants to plant, and we're going to we put manure down and tilled it in, but this little strip doesn't look all that rich, so we actually have some more compost we are going to take out of that tote and put in the spots where she's going to plant and plant it straight into that. So it'll be nice and rich. And we planted corn this morning, and then we had to run a couple errands, and then it was really hot, so we all went down to the creek for a while. And now it's still hot, but we're back in the garden. All right, Kylie is really excited about acorn squash, aren't you, baby? Mm-hmm. She loves acorn. So we had 2 types, and they're both bush varieties, so they won't really vine too much. And one is Bush King, and the other one is our King Bush, and then the other one is Queen Bush. So she's going to plant them in her. We ended the green beans right there, and she's going to start in about every 2 feet-ish. And because this dirt needed a little more help, she's going to put a little cup of compost with each seed. She's going to alternate 1 king, 1 queen, 1 king, 1 queen. All right, so she is going to get on that. All right, it has been a long day, but
Yes.
very productive.
We've been going all day long.
I think we're pretty exhausted at this point, but we got the sweet corn planted, and I think we figured out it was around 1,150 seeds of sweet corn.
Yes.
And then what did I tell
Plus
you?
whatever they dropped.
Plus whatever they dropped randomly. And then with the, we planted the glass gem corn since it's kind of separated and it's a slower corn than the sweet corn. We think we'll be okay as far as cross-pollination goes. And we planted, what did I tell you we planted of them? 600?
600.
About 600, I think, was what we came up with. And then we haven't planted our popcorn yet. We have strawberry popcorn, and we're gonna wait 2 or 3 weeks so that it's not gonna cross-pollinate with flash gem corn. So we're still gonna have we have 400 seeds of that, so I'm not sure how many will fit in the rest of the bed, but that's a lot. And then we put up the cattle panel trellis here, and we put cucumbers on either side, so we have 30-something cucumbers planted, both pickling and slicing. We put in 14 summer squash between zucchini, crookneck squash, and golden zucchini. Kylie put in acorn squash, I think 10 acorn squash. We put in 50 okra seeds. That's a lot of okra.
That's a lot of okra.
We did an entire bed of okra, but we love okra. We like to eat it fried and sauteed and pickled. All kinds of ways.
Yes.
We're going to pickle a lot. And then we did, was it 3 full rows, and more than half of probably, well, about 3.5 rows. 3.5 rows of green beans.
So that's 175 feet worth of green beans.
Yeah, and we did them every 3 to 4 inches, so that's a lot. And then, and then we had a Minnesota midget melon, like a little cantaloupe. They don't get very big. We've never grown them before, but they looked interesting. So we put them over there in one of the tomato beds that was empty on the trellis. We did a whole row of those. Some random flowers. I still have one tomato bed empty and ready for the rest of my tomatoes to go in. So I don't know. We just went crazy planting stuff everywhere. Oh, and I put dill in all the end of that bed over there, I don't know, 3 feet wide. The whole end of the bed is going to be dill.
But we need a lot of dill.
Yeah, because we're going to pickle a lot of cucumbers and okra, and possibly do some dilly beans. Derek does not like. Derek doesn't like dilly beans.
That is a waste of good green beans to me.
I like dilly beans, so we'll see. But anyway, no. But yeah, hopefully everything just really does really well. And we have a huge bountiful harvest, so we can put up enough food to last us through the whole winter. We should be able to.
Absolutely.
It's been an awesome, beautiful, wonderful day. The kids have had a great time, and they're in the house cleaning up, so
getting showered,
yeah, so we can
hopefully there'll be hot water left.
Fix some supper because we are hungry.
Yes.